In my previous video, I was working on the bed here in my Winnebago Revel. This is the EuroLoft bed that can move up and down at the push of a button. A viewer of that video noticed that squeaking noise that the bed makes when it moves up, and he asked me in the comment section if I knew where that sound came from and how to fix it. This sound right here is what we are talking about. Well, my reply at the time was that I don't know where it comes from and that it doesn't really bother me and I have no intention fixing it. Well, it turns out that wasn't entirely true. After thinking about it, it started bothering me and I wanted to fix it, and I think I did. I think the noise comes from these brackets here, where the belt that moves the bed up and down turns 90 degrees and then goes into the bed to the motor mechanism. I think there's some friction, obviously, between the bracket and the belt, especially where the belt moves by 90 degrees around this bracket. And if the bed is sitting in one position for a while, it gets, well, not really sticky, but it creates enough friction that when the bed then starts moving, it kind of breaks loose and it creates this squeaking noise. Well, at least in my Revel, I get more of this squeaking noise when the bed hasn't moved in a while, and I get a lot less if I keep moving it up and down a lot. And my solution to the problem is, hopefully, a piece of felt. I picked this up at Walmart for a whopping 32 cents. It is made from, I think, recycled PET plastic bottles, and I'm putting some double-sided sticky tape on the back. I need a strip that is about 2¼ inches wide and about maybe 1½ long. Well, I need 4 of those. My idea now is to put the felt in between the belt and the bracket so the belt can glide on the felt. I should be able to raise the bed up manually by, well, just pushing it up. Take the tension of the belt and then slide this felt piece in and glue it in place. And of course I have to do it 4 times at each corner of the bed. It was a lot harder getting these felt pads installed on the forward-facing brackets. So I ended up propping up the bed on some 2x4s. Then I lowered it back down to create some slack in the belt. And then I used some less sticky tape on the other side of the felt pad to actually attach the pad from the inside to the belt itself. And then I used the belt to slide it through the bracket from the inside out. Hope that makes sense. It was a little fiddly, but it worked out just fine. Well, let's see if this did something. I'd say it is a lot better. I didn't hear any squeaking. However, I moved the bed quite a bit in the last like 30 minutes. So I let it sit for a while, come back and try again. So it is the next morning. The van has been sitting overnight, has not been moved. The bed has not been moved. So let's see if it still squeaks. Did you hear it? Well, I didn't. So I think this fixes it, or at least it does for now. Of course, I don't know if the felt will wear down over time, or maybe it will melt, catch on fire and burn down the van. No. Or it will simply rip off and get tangled up in the belt. I don't really know. But what I do know now is where the sound is coming from, and I think this is very important. If it doesn't work out with the felt for whatever reason, I can think of something else to make this mating surface between the belt and the bracket a little more slippy and less sticking. So if I change that design in the future, I will for sure let you know. Anyway, that's all I had for right now. It was a short video. Thanks for watching and hope to see you soon. Bye bye.